So this was an interesting comp match. Also, before anyone says anything, yes, I know, I've been going for ages, but that's besides the point. I'm uploading, finally. That's besides the point. But anyway, this was my, I want to say like, third placement match at the time. See, look at the chat. Look at it. You can already tell where this is going. So our Moon Knight gets his shit banned, and he's like, "That's weird. You guys are weird." Enemy Spider-Man agrees with the ban being weird. Now, me personally, I don't know about anyone else, but I really don't give a fuck. I don't care about the bans too often. Because most of the time, people just sort of ban whatever they feel instead of banning the thing that makes the most sense to ban. My cat just jumped up by me. Hey, Papa. But that's besides the point. So, you see them just sort of going back and forth in the chat, and I want you to keep this in mind. Because we're going to have a little bit of an experience. You and me, whoever is watching this video, whether you just stumble upon this or you're one of like the 36 subscribers that somehow just managed to stay here through all of this. And I appreciate all of you, by the way. And if you like the shit, subscribe, like, please. As you can tell, I desperately need a new mic. So, getting into the action, you'd see I just tell them, play the game, stop complaining, stop typing. So now we're getting into it. You see me just doing my healing business. And everything's going normal, but then I'm noticing, like, there's a distinct lack of Spider-Man. I wonder what he's up to currently. Oh, look! He's doing nothing! The match has already started! You see the ult charge? You see health dropping? And he's just in there! And now he's moving. So it takes one of his teammates dying before he actively starts doing anything. And look, you can see him just whipping behind us. But I kind of ignore him because I'm like, hey, one of my teammates is crit. Gotta help him. And see, look, here he goes. There he goes. Swinging on through. Seems like a solid player, right? Pulls Loki, gets the kill, and then he just dips. So, I'm here busy trying to help our Deadpool and our Strange, so it's just, we're sort of kind of handling it. Strange jumps up. He probably could have stayed in my bubble a tad longer, but Strange, we lose Strange, we kill the Spider-Man, and again, this is from his perspective. I hope you're starting to see a pattern here as we're jumping from my POV to the Spider-Man's POV, because he says some weird shit later. I'm not gonna spoil it, but he says some weird shit later, and I just want you to get the experience of how we get there. So you see he dies there. And we're kind of just sort of losing the team fight here, but we're managing to also kind of stick around. I pop ult here just to try and keep us in the fight longer, even though I didn't really have to and probably shouldn't have. I'll admit this is probably a really bad ult. Couldn't get the thing. He manages to jump back to the same. Smart play by him. And we're just backing up. Probably should have just backed up and let them have this. Spider-Man's in our back lines. I see him this time. But I choose to actively ignore him, helping our thing. Cloak and Dagger ult pops off. Trying to keep our, and then, and you already know Jeff sort of gets the kill. So, let's go back to the Spider-Man. Let's see what he's doing. Gets a nice little yo-yo. He can't get the kill on the Punisher for some reason. I don't know how or why he doesn't get that kill. Maybe it's just because we're goated healing. I don't fucking know. But he doesn't get it. So now he's just sitting in the back, pulls Punisher. Gets the last uppercut, can't land a quick melee. Swings out. You see Jeff pops his ult. Jeff gets his 3k. And in the time that Jeff just cleans up everything, Spider-Man gets another kill. But what he does next, he overextends. He's trying to get a quick pick. Try to get the pull off the map. Doesn't get it. Misses, dies for it. And I accidentally TP'd when I didn't mean to. I was just trying to look at the score and it TP'd me by accident. That's my fault. But that's besides the point. Now we're on Gambit. instead of Loki, because he's like, I'm getting pulled, fuck this. And notice how we're on the Scarlet Witch. Keep in mind, he's only playing, our Scarlet Witch is only on Scarlet Witch because they banned fucking Moon Knight. It's the only reason. So incoming, what is this ult? So now let's see what he saw. Let's see what the Spider-Man was thinking. Let's take this a step at a time. He gets in the back, pulls, gets a good pull on Star-Lord. Star-Lord just ignores it. He tries to pop ult. I disappear. My bubble is out. He gets nothing. And he dies for this. I hope you guys are, again, starting to see a trend in what is happening here. Because we're going to get another quick example soon. Because notice how the team fight is progressing. We're pushing them back, 6v5 essentially. Thing goes in, tries to pop ult. I somehow dodged. I don't think I should have been able to. Oh look, Scarlet Witch killed Spider-Man. What did he do? Fucking bum. Dies. He had plenty of time to react to that and died. Scarlet Witch's old thing. I can't kill her, so I just try to fade to save as many people as I can. Luckily, Gambit got his aim together because I wasn't going to hit it. She was too high above me. So now we're just sort of focusing. The Spider-Man's on me, but because he's really been such a non-factor, I kind of have been ignoring him, I'll admit. I pop ult at the same time they counter fucking Scarlet. Just counter their enemy C&D ult. Gambit pops ult, Spidey's in the back lines, he dies again. Why? Because he's doing this. He's in the back, trying to pull me. I ignore him. Can't land the uppercut. Uppercuts, fuck all. Why is my phone going off? Here's his C&D ult goes off. Here's my ult goes off. Sees Gambit pops ult, and he still sticks around. And Strange just really shouldn't have popped ult. He should have held that. That's just bad Strange play, I'll admit. But yeah, no. If you had to take... Hey, look, there he goes again. But this time, he actually gets to kill him. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get to kill me. Why? Because this is what he saw. Swings in. Starts taking damage from Scarlet Witch. Takes a little bit of damage from me. Fucks right off all the way into the back. Grabs Naked like he probably should. And we just proceed to ignore him and start just pushing his team's shit in. I back up. Trying to keep heals going. Trying to keep our Strange up. Trying to keep Deadpool up. And look, Spider-Man's back again. Kinda ignore him. Trying to keep our Star-Lord up. Flanking Wanda. Like a lot of flanking going on. Star-Lord gets the kill. Magneto's down. And look, he kills me. Where did he come from? What was he up to? This. And keep in mind, I'm not even discrediting him from forgetting the kill, but it's the fact that dude has been so non-consequential that the only way he got the kill on me was because I started just choosing to actively ignore him. Because look at this. This is a Spider-Man that is spending so much time out of the fight that by the time he gets back into it, I'm like, bro, I don't know where he is and I kind of don't care. So, boom, boom, kills me with the uppercut. And now I'm leaving spawn, right? Wrong. Guess what? I'm now in a 1v1. I know you saw his nasty ass toes. Sorry, my cat just tried to attack me while I'm recording. Please stop doing that. And look at him. I don't kill him. He goes and runs back to the med kit. I see my teammates are critical. They need healing. So I ignore him. And this has basically been my mantra for most of the game. I ult just to try and take up space. Our Scarlet Witch immediately is like, hey, yo, Spider-Man throwing. And he's not wrong, because this is what he's doing. Mind you, this is after he had already killed me once. So now we're just kind of flashbacking. I can't see him from this angle, but he can see me. Why is my phone ringing again? So, flips, misses, gets a hit. He lands the uppercut. I have bubble, so I'm getting healed just fine. Misses. He lands a cluster, misses another cluster, swings in, misses another cluster, swings out, goes back to make it, and at that point, I ignore him. Again, what's the point in doing all of this if you get no value? Misses cluster, misses pull, misses another cluster, misses uppercut, misses another cluster. He can't hit anything. Bro can't hit anything, and of course, he ends up dying for it at some point. I'm almost certain of it, actually. Or he's managed to swing out again. See, he does. See, it's rinse, wash, repeat with little to no results. And look at that, look at that dog, look at that dog. Bro's low, bro's fiending for help, wanting the aid, but he can't get it. And see, look at this. My bad. Every time I swing in, their whole team looks at me. Yeah, no shit. Literally no shit. What are we supposed to do? Just ignore you? And of course he blames the Wanda because, you know, Wanda has auto aim, and I know we all don't like auto aim. I know we all don't like the beams. But guess what? If you're as skilled as you say you are, if you're as good as you feel you are, at this point, bro, it is time to swap. You are hard countered. You have done the same shit all game long and done nothing effective. Except that. Poor choice of words, I guess. Jump through the portal. We trying to keep, we're just, you know, doing our best. Doing our best. We've been playing a solid game. My phone goes off again. Who keeps notifying me? Who keeps ringing my phone? Anyway, ignoring that for now. I ult. Pop ult. He dies again. To the Scarlet Witch. Gee, I wonder what happened. He gets the kill on me, right? Sees the Scarlet Witch. The matchup that he's been complaining about. Heals himself. Goes for the uppercut. She fades. He does this long-ass swing, which honestly is kind of impressive. Can't hit the clusters. And is now looking for Medkit. Mind you, his team is still fighting for points, still fighting to push. Misses cluster, misses another cluster, swings out. 10 HP, never mind, he lands on Medkit. Misses cluster, dies. It is at this point, switching should be on the table. So now, we look at the chat, or we just look at, you know, because my editing is kind of shit. See, look, now we're just sort of talking our shit, because our Doctor Strange really was on it. Bro just sort of had it. He had it. Our Strange was on point. I give credit where credit is due. Spider-Man goes 5 and 7 for the whole round, which, you know, is grounds to get flamed. And now, and of course, there I am. I'm just like, are we not supposed to look at you? Because I'm confused. If you're on Spider-Man and you're just swinging around, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look at you. That's just how that works.
30 seconds before you attack.
And see, look at it. Look at him. Look at him. Justifying this shit. Because, for one, Scarlet Witch is not that OP. You have some of the best movement abilities in the game. All you have to do is move out of the way, move out of the range, move out of the LOS. That's line of sight for most of you who don't know for some weird reason. But that's besides the point.
4, 3.
And of course, to me, that just sounds like a personal problem. So then, I want you guys to notice something. Notice a pattern. Notice how the team fight is going and there's a lack of Spider-Man. I wonder what he's doing. Look at the Hulk. Hulk's dead now. I wonder what their Spider's doing. Oh look! He's in spawn! Again! And I sped this shit up because he sits here for ages. Look at the timer. He, like, they had time to set up and everything. Look, he swings out, swings right back in. Because he's typing! Trying to justify the shit. Instead of just switching. Like a good little boy. See, look! Look! He said fact of the matter like that's just objective. No, that Wanda being OP and you dying to her is not objective. Well, you dying to her is objective. But her being OP is not objective. What is objective is the fact that you're ass. Bonk. And you know I have to get my shit off my chest, just my little bit of fun. Oh no. Because this is what he did. Gets to swing. Pretty decent rollout, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't know what a good rollout is. I don't play Spider-Man. I hate Spider-Man. I can't play him. That's just a me thing. But look, misses uppercut, misses again, misses some more. I don't know what the fuck he hit. Dude is struggling. And he dies for it.
My time to shine.
This is one, like... I know everyone has been throwing around, what is this Hulk doing? I don't know what the Hulk was doing. I really don't. But look, Spider-Man died again. I didn't even bother jumping to it because I'm like, bro, it kind of gets redundant after a while, you know? It's one of those things where you just kind of sit there and you're like, it's the same song and dance. His team is trying. He comes in, dives the fuck out, and I wait for him to re-engage, but he never does. So I just sort of, I see the Scarlet Witch, she's just going after him, so I just, boop. And then I go on about my business. I still turn around and look because I'm like, what is going on? And then I see it. He dies again. Now let's see what he saw. Let's see how this came about. Dives in, whole team, gets out. Uppercuts lands on roof. Scarlet Witch knows that he's up there. Swings out. He is so lucky these bubbles were there. It's almost insane. Gets hit by the secondary fire from Scarlet Witch. Tries to swing. Tries to uppercut. Instead of getting out, he tried to go for the med kit. Why? Why not just go back to your team? Like, I know recently with the whole, for how Kingsman drama, this, that, and the other, that we've basically just started calling this a pulling a Zaza, but I think this is worse. This is actively worse. Cause look at this. Look at him. Swings in. Backflip. Misses. Uppercuts. Melee. Dies. At least Zaza had enough sense to stay in the back. Granted, sure, neither of these idiots had the idea to granted, well, let me not say idiots, but let me try and be a little bit nicer here. At least Zaza again had the common decency to stay in the back lines. At least she, I can argue, tried. At least it was for the vibes. This man is a Lord Spider-Man who can't spider. W healing for me. I just gotta love it. But no, seriously, this is a spider who can't. This is a Spider-Man who just cannot spider, and it shows. It shows. So now, there's only one thing left to say, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed me yapping for like 19 minutes straight. Also, to this Spider-Man player, bro, simply put, hang up the mask.